Now, this is especially for those that have realized, like me, that yourself is your greatest enemy, that you are your greatest enemy. What I normally do is that I try to get high. What I mean high is that I try to get to a place where my spirit is more alive. So I pray, so I worship, and after getting there, I use that opportunity to plot against myself, basically. So to either take a decision that you know that normally you will not take, but because you are now in a state where you can see clearly or you can make daring moves. The goal is to make an investment in your life, or to take a decision, or to put yourself in a spot where you have no choice than to be strong and disciplined. You have no choice than to do the right things. So it can be to, pay for some course that is expensive, not the cheap one, the one that is so expensive that you cannot even think of giving up after paying for that course, and then you pay for the course. And then sometimes it can also be taking up a goal that is very big. And also it can be as little as setting a close deadline to something you want to do. So when you finish, you be like, I'm giving myself an hour to do this thing. The deadline should be as close that you even think that it's not possible to do it in that short period of time, but just try to meet it. When you put yourself in that kind of condition, you force yourself to be focused, you force yourself to do the right things and stop making excuses or thinking that it's time. And this can be applied to every part of your life, your business, your spiritual life, and everything. Just imagine your spiritual life. You want to double down on your prayer, you can go and meet 3 people in your church and ask them if there's anything that they want you to pray for, and you collect their prayer points and you tell them to be telling you how the thing is going for like every week. It can actually increase your appetite for prayer, and this is what you want. To put yourself in a place where even though you don't want this thing, or you will not normally do this thing, but because of how you have created that system or that condition, that you have no choice than to cooperate. And my whole idea of doing great things with God is actually thinking big, because when you think big, your body tries to meet up with that expectation, and you now see yourself performing more than you usually would if your dream was small. And another thing is that when God eventually answers you, it changes your life. Sometimes I feel like when you actually ask God for big things, He's impressed. He's like, I like how you see, what I can actually do to you, or what can I actually do for you. Most times when we ask God for something small, we think we are being humble, but it's actually showing the scale of our faith that we don't actually believe Him for great things.